Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's always a joy to have you here. Hope you're feeling great today. And if not, don't worry, we're here to grow healthier and happier together. Lovely senior, if I may, let's have a quiet word about your back. No rush, no drama, just the two of us, and a shared moment like old friends under the afternoon sun. Greater than you see, our backs are rather like trusted companions. They stood behind us through every chapter of life, strong, silent, dependable. But lately, has yours been trying to say something? A soft twinge when you rise from your chair? A quiet protest when you reach down for that sock that always hides under the bed? They're subtle, these signals. Not a cry for help, but a whisper. And as the old Stoics would say, he who listens to reason is the master of his body. Well then, shall we listen together? Greater than for years, your spine has supported you, carried your joys, your losses, your Sunday shopping bags, and the grandchildren too. It's been the pillar of your independence, and now it simply wants to be heard. Greater than you might laugh, but it's true your back has a personality. Quiet, British, a bit stoic. Like C.S. Lewis once wrote, hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. And perhaps these little aches are not just signs of age, but reminders that we've lived. But let's not wait until pain becomes the loudest voice in the room. That's not fair on you or your spine. Instead, let's take a gentler path where awareness is our guide and kindness is our compass. Some people think aging is about slowing down, but no aging is about learning when to pause and when to move with purpose. As Confucius put it, it does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. Greater than so, let's not stop. Let's look again at how we sit, how we carry ourselves. Let's offer our spine the dignity it has always given us. And don't be too hard on yourself. The world never taught us how to age gently. We were taught to carry on, to be strong. But even strength needs rest. And wisdom, as Socrates believed, begins in wonder. So wonder, dear one, what if this tiny act of listening to your back is the start of something new? Greater than in the next few minutes, I'll share with you one small habit that could transform how your back feels every single day. No dramatic promises, no miracle devices, just one human truth, that caring for your body is the purest form of gratitude. Greater than so, straighten up even just a little. Imagine someone placing a crown gently on your head. You are worth this care, this time, this moment. Let your spine breathe, and let us begin. Lovely senior, let me ask you a cheeky little question. When was the last time you stretched like a cat in the morning? Not just reach for the kettle, but truly stretched arms wide, spine long, like you own the sunrise? Greater than you see, the back isn't simply a collection of bones and muscles. It's a storyteller. And like any good tale, it needs rhythm, movement, and the occasional twist, though preferably not the painful kind. Greater than now, don't worry. I'm not about to suggest you start training for the ballet or take up mountain climbing. Although, if you do send pictures. Greater than what I'm about to suggest is far more humble, yet strangely magical. It's movement. Simple, intentional, deliciously gentle movement. Greater than, have you ever noticed how stiff a door becomes when it hasn't been open for a while? Same goes for the body. As Hippocrates, the father of medicine, once said, walking is man's best medicine. And goodness, he wasn't wrong. Greater than so, let's start small. Morning before the tea. A simple stretch, reach your arms slowly above your head. Hold. Breathe. Feel like a majestic oak tree in the wind. Lovely. Now gently tilt your neck left and right. Feel the sigh of relief. That's your body saying, finally, thank you. Greater than even 5 minutes of gentle movement can remind your spine that it's still alive and very much appreciated. And if you can, take a little walk around the garden, down the hallway, or even just pacing while the kettle boils. That's movement too. Greater than we're not aiming for marathons. We're aiming for momentum. As Aristotle wisely put it, life is movement, and he didn't say it had to be fast. Greater than, and here's a secret, your back loves a bit of variation. So if you find yourself sitting for long periods, every 30 minutes, get up, stretch, wiggle, wander, even do a slow dance if no one's watching. Bonus points if someone is. Greater than chair yoga, tai chi, and gentle back exercises aren't just trendy, they're time-tested. Cultures that embrace slow-flowing movement often enjoy longer lives and fewer aches. Why? Because their bodies never forget how to move. Greater than and. Remember, this isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up for your body like it's shown up for you. Day after day, decade after decade. That old friend, your back, it doesn't ask for much. Just a little kindness. A little stretch. A little stroll. Greater than so, from today, let's make a deal. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 in the afternoon. A gentle reach here, a turn there, maybe a smile in the mirror to say, look at me moving. Still got it. Greater than, because you do, you really do. Lovely senior, let's talk about something that's just as important as movement, what you put into your body. We all know that food is fuel, but did you know that what you eat can have a direct impact on how your back feels? Yes, it's true. You might be thinking, well, I've been eating the same for years and I'm still here. And absolutely, that's wonderful. But here's the thing. Certain foods are like a loving pat on the back for your spine, while others are, well, like sitting on it. Greater than, let's start with the good stuff, shall we? For example, salmon. Oh, beautiful, oily salmon. Full of omega-3 fatty acids, which are like nature's anti-inflammatory team. It helps reduce swelling in your joints and makes sure your spine doesn't feel like it's carrying the weight of the world on its own. It's like sending your spine to the spa, honestly. And if salmon isn't your thing, don't worry, there are plenty of alternatives. Mackerel, sardines, or even a sprinkle of flax seeds on your morning porridge. Your back will thank you. Greater than next, let's talk about something you might not be able to see, but can definitely feel: magnesium. This mighty mineral plays a huge role in muscle function, and guess where muscles live? That's right, your back. Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and chard are rich in magnesium. But it doesn't stop there. Almonds, avocado, and even bananas are packed with this spinal superhero. Greater than now, I know, we're all tempted to reach for a sugary treat once in a while. But too much sugar can cause inflammation, and inflammation can make your back feel like it's been carrying bricks instead of your daily bag of groceries. As the wise ancient Greek physician Galen said, better to sweat than to take medicine. So, let's sweat out those sweet cravings and opt for a healthy, spine-friendly snack. Greater than, speaking of inflammation, here's a gem of a food: turmeric. This golden spice is a natural anti-inflammatory wonder, often used in Ayurvedic medicine for its healing properties. You can add it to your soups, smoothies, or even mix it into your morning tea. It's like giving your back a nice warm hug from the inside. Greater than but, and it's a big but. Let's not forget the villains. And we've all been guilty of inviting them to the party. Too much salt, too many fizzy drinks, and don't even get me started on processed foods. These little troublemakers can weaken your bones and joints, making your back more prone to aches and pains. Greater than, Gandhi once said, it is health that is real wealth, and not pieces of gold and silver. Well, let me add, it's also the health of your back that's the real treasure. Because without it, you'll find yourself limiting everything, whether it's bending to tie your shoes or simply picking up your grandchildren. Greater than so, my dear friend, let's start making those small but mighty food choices. A little more salmon, a few more greens, and yes, a pinch of turmeric here and there. Your back will thank you, and you'll be dancing around your kitchen before you know it. Lovely senior, I must say, while we've covered the foods that lovingly support your back, It's time we turn our attention to the silent enemies lurking on your plate. I know nobody wants to hear about the naughty foods. But trust, me, this is for the greater good of your spine. Greater than you see, not all food is your ally in the battle for back health. Some foods might appear innocent enough, but secretly they're causing inflammation and robbing your joints of the care they deserve. Greater than, let's start with a big one: processed foods. Yes, they're often quick and easy, but at what cost? Fast food, ready meals, and sugary snacks can trigger inflammation in your body. They might give you a quick sugar rush, but they're also setting your back up for discomfort down the line. Think of processed foods like that one friend who always convinces you to stay up too late, but you wake up regretting it the next morning. Greater than, and then there's the sneaky salt. Oh, salt. It's everywhere, isn't it? In your crisps, your takeaways, your canned soup. While a little salt is essential for your body, too much can lead to water retention, and that can put unnecessary pressure on your spine. When that happens, it's like your back is carrying a hidden burden, greater than the old philosophers had their wisdom, and they weren't wrong when they said, let food be thy medicine. But let's not forget their unspoken advice. Avoid the food that makes your spine feel like it's been through a wrestling match with a bear. Greater than now, you might be thinking, but I love my treats. And I hear you. We all have our guilty pleasures. But here's the deal: moderation is the secret. A treat once in a while? Absolutely. But every day, not so much. The key is balance, like walking a tightrope, where you're as careful with your food choices as you are with your posture. Greater than, another silent enemy to watch out for is sugar. That sweet little devil hides in many foods we eat without realizing it: pastries, breakfast, cereals, even some healthy fruit juices. Sugar is linked to increased inflammation, and inflammation, lovely senior, is your back's arch nemesis. Just as a tree needs its roots to stay healthy, your back needs the right fuel to stay strong. Greater than, in fact, the ancient Romans had a saying, the greatest wealth is health. I couldn't agree more. But true wealth doesn't come from indulging in things that harm your body. It comes from taking the time to choose what nourishes you, and that includes saying no to the silent culprits. Greater than, and don't forget about the impact of alcohol on your back. A glass of wine here and there is fine, but excess alcohol can dehydrate your spine and cause muscle cramps. You don't want your back to feel like it's been caught in a thunderstorm without an umbrella. Greater than, in short, it's about creating a space for the good and keeping the bad at bay. A bit of patience, a lot of care, and your back will be singing your praises. Or at least not groaning quite so much. Greater than, so, let's make a pact, shall we? A little less processed food, a little less salt, and certainly a little less sugar. It's not about giving everything up, just about making choices that honor your spine. After all, your back has carried you through so much. The least we can do is feed it like the treasure it truly is. Lovely senior, we've covered a lot already: movement, food, and those silent enemies on your plate. Now, there's one final thing I want to share with you, and it's something that's often overlooked: rest. Greater than, I know what you're thinking. Rest? Surely I've earned a bit of that, and you absolutely have. But I'm not talking about just any kind of rest. I'm talking about the type of rest that's restorative. The kind that allows your muscles and joints to truly unwind like a sponge soaking up relaxation. Greater than, you see, rest is as important as activity. After all, you wouldn't drive your car for hours without giving it a break, would you? Your back is the same. A little downtime can do wonders to refresh and recharge your muscles. But here's the catch: rest needs to be done mindfully. Take time each day to lay back, put your feet up, and let your back just be. Greater than, and if you're one of those who tends to push through discomfort, I want you to listen closely. Overdoing it, whether it's too much sitting or standing or just general daily hustle, puts unnecessary strain on your back. Even the best trained Athletes know the value of rest days. Greater than, but let's not stop there. Another form of relaxation that will benefit your back is stretching before bed. Gentle stretches, like reaching for your toes or lying on your back and pulling your knees too. Your chest can help release tension in your lower back. Think of it as your personal bedtime routine for your spine. Greater than, and while you're at it, try to make your sleeping space more spine-friendly. A good mattress is essential. If your mattress is older than your favorite cardigan, it might be time for an upgrade. And if you tend to sleep on your side, make sure to hug a pillow to keep your spine aligned. Rest, after all, is all about proper positioning. Greater than, you might also want to consider incorporating relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation before bed. These techniques reduce stress and promote better sleep quality, which is essential for spinal health. Remember, as the philosopher Lao Tzu once said, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Your back, like nature, doesn't need to rush, just let it rest, and it will heal in its own time. Greater than, it's also important to find time to laugh. Yes, laughter. It's one of the best forms of relaxation you can give yourself. It helps release tension, reduces stress, and just makes life a little brighter. So, don't be afraid to indulge in a funny movie or spend time with people who make you giggle. After all, a happy heart is a happy back. Greater than, by now, I hope you realize that taking care of your back is not a one-time thing. It's a daily practice, a combination of movement, food, rest, and a healthy mindset. These simple, gentle acts of care will accumulate over time and reward you with a spine that's not only pain-free, but also resilient and strong. Greater than, so, lovely senior, let's commit to these small but significant steps. We'll stretch. We'll nourish our bodies with the right foods. We'll avoid the silent enemies, and we'll rest when we need it. And don't forget to add a little laughter along the way. After all, a happy spine is a spine that's well taken care of. Greater than, as the great philosopher Socrates said, an unexamined life is not worth living. But let me add to that, an unexamined back is even worse. Take care of it, lovely senior. Your back will thank you for it. Well, lovely senior, we've come to the end of our journey today. I hope you feel empowered and ready to give your back the love and care it truly deserves. Remember, it's the little things, movement, food, rest, and laughter that add up to big results for your spine. Greater than, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. That way, you'll never miss out on more tips and tricks to keep your body feeling its best. Greater than, and if you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Also, don't keep all this great advice to yourself. Share this video with friends and family so they can benefit too. After all, we're all in this together. Greater than, and don't forget, there's more where this came from. Check out our other videos for even more tips on how to stay strong, healthy, and happy. Until next time, take care of yourself, lovely senior, and remember, your back's best friend is you.